Skunk Baxter. I don't remember him ever being drunk. No,
with that nickname? Come on.
I know. Well, you know where that nickname came from is apparently he didn't used to, like in the 70s, used to bathe all that often. And so he would, yeah, so that's where that came from. All I know is that I adored Skunk very much, and he was always spring fresh.
Oh, good. Okay.
He never once smelled that. In fact, I remember Skunk as being incredibly gentlemanly and very sweet and very thoughtful, and especially in Japan, in fact, because he could see that I was drinking too much and that Joe and I were fighting, and every day he would just, kind of check on me, see how I was doing. He couldn't have been sweeter. I adored him.
Wow, okay, that's sweet.
Yeah. Skunk was a real sweetheart. His parents were there; they were lovely. So it was. And I don't remember how much Entwistle drank before shows, but yeah, which might have been a lot. I just don't remember.
Sure.
But definitely, and I first met John at a party when I first got together with Joe. We were in LA and we were at a party at Sean Carcian, who worked at the limo company that we used. He was a good friend of Joe's. He's passed away now. But I met him at a party there, and it was just him and I, John Entwistle and I, in the kitchen. And I vaguely knew who he was. I think we'd been introduced, but he was wasted.
Oh.
He was just beyond wasted. And he kept talking to me, and I could only understand half of what he was saying. And I couldn't tell if he was flirting with me or not, because it was just the strangest conversation, but he was adorable. And when he wasn't drunk, he was actually quite shy and reserved, but sweet. I really liked John a lot. He was lovely. When he was drunk, he'd be really outgoing and silly. And in Japan, our last night there, he was again like ridiculously wasted. And he would go from like this very proper, quiet English guy to just like, security was coming up to the room repeatedly because he was being so loud.